Well. Can't do much about this now. Very childish of them, though. Didn't even say anything. Just, oh hey, let's burn this house down. And a book that's not going to be helpful. Is that Looney? Such a child. Not sure what I was expecting. Oh. Well,
what you doing up there?
looking around at the moment. Not really much else to do.
Yeah. Thena and Rowan aren't awake and won't be awake today. So that's just great.
I mean, I heard that, or I know there was a ball yesterday and I heard something happened.
Ooh,
I wasn't there, but based on what I heard, it was something big, so I wouldn't be surprised if they were tired after that.
Yeah. I don't really know what happened at the ball. It happened very quickly, to be honest. You weren't there, though.
I was not, no.
Well, maybe that was actually quite a smart choice, since it was just explosions.
Oh?
Yeah. There was... all I heard was explosions. I don't really know who did it. So I don't know whether it was... I don't know. But all I heard was there was explosions, but I was outside, so I don't know. Also, what happened to your house?
Well, Yuma decided to get a little, arsonistic.
Aren't, like, you and Yuma friends? Like, don't you, like, share that house?
Thought so, but apparently Yuma has decided to build a house over by where...
Oh, yeah, they have.
Over by where Luzier, Looney, and the Lake crew have all been staying, so they decided that I don't deserve one.
Are you gonna build it back up? Or are
No.
you just gonna keep it? Oh.
Yeah, it's
So
too
where
far
do you
gone.
sleep? Just on the floor?
I mean, I had a stone basement. I kind of just been
Oh, I see.
trying to curl up there. Not very comfy, but it's something.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'll have to figure out something to do, but at the moment, there's no way I'll be able to build that pretty much all the way back up from scratch.
Yeah.
Especially if Yuma's just gonna come over and burn it down again.
Do you think he's mad at you for the, burning of bows? Do you think that's why?
Well, I don't know why he would be. It was for the good of the town. It was for a reason. It was for a valid reason.
But isn't he friends with the vampires, as far as I've gotten, since he's over there living near them? I'd assume.
At this point, I don't know.
Yeah. There's not many people in town.
No. Yeah. At the moment, I'm pretty sure it's just...
I think it's just us.
Technically in town, it's only me, but I don't have a house anymore, so it's like... And then you, Thena, and Rowan, but that's about all.
We kinda live in town, just like outside it.
Yeah, you live on the outskirts of town.
But currently today, I have a feeling we're gonna be the only ones in town the most. Because Yuma's probably with Louisiana and that.
Yeah. Yeah, probably.
Oh, this is just great.
Yeah. Well, always can figure something out, but I have a feeling today we're gonna really need to be on the defensive.
Yeah. What if you just try be friendly, maybe?
I don't think that's gonna go well.
I don't. Well, you never know.
I think I have an idea.
Well, I don't know. I feel like today might not go well either way.
No. Yeah,
Oh, I see Yuma.
Is that Yuma?
Yeah. So, do you know why... Oh, that's fantasy.
And fantasy.
Do you know why Yuma's, like, dressed like that?
I don't know. They've decided to go... emo? I don't know what else to say about them.
Maybe if you try to be friendly. So, where is Fantasy still here? I presume they...
I think they left, but I'm not sure.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna go see what's up with Yuma. I think they may run if you approach.
Maybe, but they owe me an explanation.
Hi, Yuma. Hi, Yuma.
Yuma?
You're very bad at reading social cues. What?
It's me to stop.
Yeah, I know.
Social cues?
Hi.
What do you mean by that?
I was sitting at there and you were just looking at me and I was just like shaking my head very aggressively and you continued to come towards me.
Oh no, I saw you.
Why
I think you owe me an explanation.
I don't know of an explanation.
Yeah, you do.
An explanation of what?
You burning the house down?
I think that was very valid, actually.
Is it? For what reason?
You freaking taking Bo words, gosh.
At taking out a threat, and well, he's fine. Nothing's wrong with him. But he's now out of town because he was a threat.
He was not a threat. He has done nothing to you.
So...
What did he do to you?
He was teaming up with Binks, who was teaming up with Fantasy. So that is a clear sign that is going to cause issues.
What about me? If I got turned into a vampire, would you kick me out?
Are you going to team with Fantasy?
No.
Are you going to team with Binks?
I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of like living with Binks right now, but I don't know if I would like kill her or anything.
Are you teaming with Bo?
Yeah, Bo was nice. Bo's not teaming with Fantasy.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Why do you think Bo was teaming with Fantasy?
Again, I literally told you when we were kicking them out. Are they good? When we were kicking Bo out, and even before that, and you had plenty of time to like tell me what you thought on it, but no, you just stayed quiet. I have a reason, because when I overheard Bo and Binks talking, they were talking about Fantasy like family. And they were calling them family. That is not a good sign. Especially
when did that happen? When did you hear that?
While you were asleep, I went into the tunnels. And this was directly after I spoke with Lestat, Thena, and Rowan, but you were asleep. So you didn't even know about that. But pretty much after you left, by the way, the zombie might have been because of the tunnels. I know you guys were looking about that.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Never mind. Yeah.
But yeah.
You guys have a fun conversation. I'm gonna.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, in the tunnels, I was going around after I had killed that zombie, and I was lighting up the place. I overheard Binks and Bo probably somewhere, I don't know, probably in front of the church or somewhere like that, in which they were talking just out in the open. And then after that, they got interrupted by Fantasy. And they didn't do a thing. They didn't tell them to leave. They didn't do anything. It was definitely Fantasy.
And Fantasy definitely didn't attack Bo and try to kill him, right? So that, I don't... Why would Fantasy attack Bo if Bo was on her side?
To play the act. Because when I heard, there was no attacks. There was nothing. Bo wasn't, like, adamant about them leaving. Binks wasn't. So tell me what's going on. What you think from that.
I'm not sure.
Exactly.
Okay.
So I had to take what I thought was best.
That doesn't mean kicking them out.
When pretty much all signs point to them being a threat, there's not much else you can do other than kill them. But something tells me you don't want that. I don't want that. So that's the next best thing.
So you would kick someone out because you think they're bad?
I'd say I have plenty of evidence. Yes.
But you're not completely sure, correct?
I'm pretty sure.
But not 100%.
No, at this point, I am sure.
I don't
There's someone
agree
over there.
with you kicking them out.
You don't have to agree. What's done is done.
I don't regret burning your house down.
So you'd rather act like a child than speak with me?
No, you deserved it. You burned down Bo's house. You could have left it perfectly in condition. You could have been kicked him out and then been like, we just think, you could have been like, we think you're dangerous. It doesn't mean that we don't like you. We just need to have some, like, space. You burned down his house. That is hurtful.
And that's not? You're doing double standards here. So?
I believe what is in my heart. And what is in my heart is saying that maybe some people have made some mistakes. Maybe Bo thought fantasy was like on his side or something and then changed. I talked to Bo at fantasy. Bo is not on fantasy's side. Neither is Binks. And I trust their word.
You're right. Maybe we have done some mistakes. I shouldn't have let you live there. Very disappointed in what you've become. Very disappointed. Oh? Again? Oh god, it's starting all over again. Though I guess it could be handy now. This could be handy, actually. Oh boy.
There you are.
Hello, Fantasy.
Hello. We haven't had a chance to talk recently since the ball.
No, we have not.
No. That's Binks is near the castle, so I'd say just walk away. Binks can't find out.
Okay.
How was it after the ball last week?
They don't suspect it was me.
That's good. I got questioned by Luzier, but I don't really know if he fully thinks it was me or not. I was not. How has things been going with everybody? What do you know?
I did find a tunnel leading underneath the bases of Yuma, Luzier, Bo. So I do know the location of that. However,
That's helpful.
They put trapdoors along the way that you have to open in order to pass, so
that's interesting. Okay.
It's gonna be hard to sneak up on anybody under there.
That's true actually, because the noise.
Yeah,
Anything
they are
else, you know?
rather loud. Other than that, there's not much information at the moment.
Okay. Yeah, alright. While you're here, I do need some blood. While you're here. So just be still.
Okay.
Just tell me when it gets a bit low. That should be good. Thank you so much.
Of course.
Yeah, I think I don't really know what I want you to do. Of course, just don't like the vampires. I guess keep that going.
Okay.
Yeah, just if you see. I'm not sure what the other group is doing. I'm not sure what anyone's doing. To be fair, I've been with Binks this whole time. If you find out information, let me know. Obviously, that'd be helpful.
Of course.
Yeah. Alright, well, you could. It should be fine to go back. Just keep me updated.
Okay, I will. Ow. Ow, that hurt. I mean, don't have much to do now, so might as well check on some beacons, I guess. Well, I don't see anyone. That's good. Come on, come on. Please tell me someone saw it at least. Oh.
I'm here.
So, at least someone saw it. That's good.
I know, I read your book.
Right.
So that's true? You didn't want to throw me and Binks out of town?
Yeah, it's true. whenever she tells me to do something, it's like there's just buzzing, like static. It's like you have to listen.
I've been like that before with her. When she first turned me. I used to listen to her every beck and call. She used to have such a sway with me. She had such a strong control in my mind. Her presence was huge. And I know.
It may actually be a good idea to head down a little bit. Hopefully, just so no one sees us. I really don't want Fantasy to see us.
I get that. I used to be like that as well, actually. I used to be so terrified and paranoid that she was everywhere listening.
I mean,
so I get what you mean.
I'm normally, pretty much since it's happened, it's feels like it's starting to wear off a little at least, but I don't know why, but
it could be something to do with being around her. I know she used to have such control over my mind, but then after I found out about the truth about her, I distanced myself, and now she is such a minuscule part of my head. I know that I can still feel her, but she can't control me anymore. And maybe it's different for you, since for me it was because she was the one that turned me, but you are under some sort of hypnosis or something, or like mind control? I'm not sure.
She called it a thrall.
A thrall. I'm not familiar with that term.
Neither am I. This is the first I've heard of it, so I don't know what it entails. I don't know what it is, but seems
maybe there's
important at least, but
yeah. That does seem like a heavy term to be her thrall.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know what to do.
Maybe there's some way to break it. I'm not sure though. It could be to do with distance, and maybe I'm not sure. Maybe there's a way to break it with the books. I know.
You mean like
you guys
force a cure on her? You mean like force a cure on her?
Something like that. I wasn't aware that it could be forced, but something like that, yeah. Maybe if she were to be a human again, then she wouldn't have control over you anymore.
I mean, I imagine so. I mean, if it pretty much sounded like the entire thing started purely because she... Okay, so this is stupid, but I was dumb. She gave me berry juice and I trusted that. I really should not, but hey, look where one mistake gets me.
No, I wouldn't trust anything she gave me either.
Yeah, but we had a deal. I figured if I didn't, then she would think something was up, or so.
I get that.
So didn't feel like I had much of a choice there, so, but something tells me I didn't have much of a choice either way.
I know. She's... Well, she used to seem scary to me, but not anymore. But I know how you feel. I've been in your spot. I've been where you are now. Maybe not in the exact same way, but I've felt what you're feeling. And
if you think that turning fantasy human will help, I don't know if you can use it, but
retribution.
I did find that.
Oh.
I don't even know if it works, but that's...
The writing in this book. It's a hurried panic. The ink is smeared and the smell of blood rests faintly on the pages. The spirits are too lenient, too soft. These disgusting, vile works of evil could never be convinced to come back to the light. They must be dragged back to humanity, even if it's by kicking and screaming. Give them a choice, accept the light, or face eternal darkness. I will give them this choice with these holy words.
Like I said, I don't know if you can do it or if it has to be human, but...
Probably not, since I'm a vampire. But
yeah.
I think we have a human on our side.
Yeah, Yuma.
Yeah.
Which makes it a little tricky. Considering they really, really don't like me now.
And
which, fair, but...
I wouldn't want to make Yuma do something like this. Yuma's pretty young.
I doubt that you'll be able to get...
Actually...
Lestat or Thena or...
Actually...
Or Rowan too, but...
Lestat is neutral with us.
Oh?
Yeah. I can get Lestat to do this. Maybe. If there's a chance. If there's an opening. But if I find her first, I won't be giving her a cure.
If you can, that may be good. We may want to, or you may want to try and do it sooner rather than later. Fantasy doesn't have me doing anything currently, but that could change.
Yeah. Who knows what else she might make you do.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I should probably get back to the others.
Okay, if you want to tell them what's going on, do it.
I will, although I don't have your book anymore. I showed it to Yuma and Looney. Yuma read it, then gave it to Looney, and Looney flew off with the book immediately. And I don't know what she's doing with it, but hopefully word of mouth will simply convince them.
Yeah. You said you saw Yuma react, or Yuma read it. How, other than just throwing the book, how did they react?
Yuma was actually... He looked really, really out of it. It took him a couple of times to answer his name when he was reading it. He didn't even realize we were calling his name when he was reading it. Seemed pretty distraught. Maybe if you talk to him, you can fix things.
I'll try.
Okay. I need to get back to them. I need to show them this book.
Okay. Thank you.
I'm glad I got to talk to you.
Yeah.
I knew from the beginning you were a pretty good person.
Well, I try to be, but...
I know, don't we all? Though?
Yeah. Sometimes that doesn't seem to last.
Yeah.
Thank you, and please be safe.
I will. You need to be safe. More than I do.
Well, I don't think I really have much of a say, so... Okay. I'll try what I can.
I know. Okay. I'll see you then.
Alright. Goodbye. Hey. Oh no. Oh boy. Well, I'm gonna see what Fantasy wants then.
Hi, Lux.
Hello, you called?
Yeah, of course. I first of all, I just want to check if anything new.
No, nothing new.
No. Oh, okay. I'm just curious. There's someone behind you. It's Binks.
Oh.
Was that Binks? I can't.
That is Banks. Do you want me to leave, or...?
I want you just leave, and if they ask, we were arguing. Well, you were confronting me. Just come back in like 5 minutes.
Fine. Binks may have actually saved me that time. Both said Yuma acted off after they found out. I have a few minutes. I can go check. Are they there? Anybody there? No. Oh, they have the same problem as Yuma with leaving the door open. I mean, no one's there. I could try and leave. A gift. I'll get a gift. I can give them one of the books I found. What was it called? Enlightened Eye something? Yeah. Yeah, a book and a sign. Oh. I wonder. Oh. So you are safe.
Well,
Who?
who was it?
I don't know.
We're going to the camp.
I don't see anyone there.
They might be at the.
Was it fantasy?
It could
No,
it be
no,
fan?
It might have been.
Well,
They might be at the church.
Or
No, fantasy is still here. I know that call anywhere.
If they never said anything about it, I would have left them. I would have let them go out alive. I do have some words for Hollow.
Fantasy?
Oh, you. Hi.
You called. What happened?
That's not important. First of all, just drink this. I'm starting to feel a slight fade in our bond.
Are you sure?
Well, I'm sure.
Okay.
How do you feel now?
Fine.
Right. Yeah, I want you to have this as well. Look at that. That's so nice. And who knows what you are to me now? Who knows?
Bo does.
Photos? It seems like some other people knew as well.
As far as I'm aware, Bo, Yuma, and Looney.
Okay. Well, I know you're being honest, so, but a few other people do know, as well as Eris, Looney, Uziera, I'm sure.
Right.
Hey, well, I want you to do not ever say a word about how I look like right now, or that you talk to me again. Okay?
Okay.
And perhaps just make up some lies to Bo. How about that? Anything about me, I'm fine with that.
Okay, I will.
Okay. I need to go wash off, so you're free to go now.
Thank you, Priestess.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Lux, I'm right behind you. Lux,
Yes.
what happened?
Nothing.
What happened? Do you know who died?
No.
Will you help us figure out who died?
I can, yes.
Okay. So right now we know it's not Bo. As we know, it's not Binks, it's not Luzier, it's not Looney. So the only possibilities are, I'm pretty sure, Fantasy or Eris.
It's not Fantasy.
So it's Eris.
But who did it?
Do you know who did it?
I do not know.
Binks? Was it Fantasy?
Binks
I swear, was it Fantasy?
Running away.
Binks was acting weird. We found Binks in the church, and Binks was like freaking out and like running from us.
Where the hell is Bo gone? Because Bo was obviously not with Binks.
Bo tried to chase after Binks.
Oh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Binks turned into a bat, and then Bo turned into a bat to try and chase after Binks. We probably need to head back.
Yeah.
Was that you?
Was what, me?
Eris.
No. It was not me.
I'll be lying.
It was not me.
And who else would it be?
What was that?
It wasn't me. Does everyone have alibis? Does everyone have someone they were with?
I mean, it wasn't you. You were the only one that wasn't accounted for.
Everyone thinks it's you, Lux, as well.
They can think what they'd like.
I didn't see you or Fantasy.
I was just lost in the forest.
It was not me.
Lux isn't gonna tell the truth. Maybe we should just not try.